Squares and products with Yavadunam. This method of multiplication works for squares of numbers near a power of 10 and also products of numbers near a power of 10, powers of 10 being 10, 100, 1000, etc. The sutra to remember the method is Yavadunam tavadunigritya vargam chayojayet. Reduce further by the difference from the base and append the square. We shall see what this means. To find the square of a number, find the nearest base, that's the power of 10, and note how many zeros it has. If the number is above the base, note the difference, and if it's below, note the difference again. We now divide the answer into two parts, left and right. The right part is the square of the difference, padded or limited to k digits. And the left part of the answer is, if the number is below the base, reduce it further by the difference, and if it's above, increase by the difference. Let's look at an example. What's the square of 94? The nearest base is 100. 94 is 6 less than 100. The square of 6 is 36, which is the right half of the answer. And the left half is 94 further reduced by 6, which is 88. So the answer is 8,836. Let's look at a bigger example. Let's find the square of 1003. The nearest base again is 1000 with 3 zeros. 1003 is 3 greater than 1000. So the square of 3 is 9. 9 padded to 3 digits is the right half. And the left half is 1003 further increased by 3, which is 1006. So the answer is 1006009. And the square of 89. As usual, the nearest base is 100. 89 is 11 less than 100. And the square of 11 is 121. We now note that this is 3 digits and 100 has only 2 zeros. We further reduce 89 by 11 to get 78. Now when we combine these, we need to carry the extra 1 and we get 7921 as the answer. To find the product of two numbers, again we find the nearest power of 10, note its number of zeros, and note if the numbers are above or below the base. Note their differences from the base, and then we again divide the answer into two parts, left and right. The right part of the answer is the product of the two differences, padded or limited to k digits. The left part is, if the numbers are below the base, reduce 1 by the difference of the other from the base, and if they're above, increase. Find the product of 92 and 97. Nearest base is 100. 100 minus 92 is 8. And 100 minus 97 is 3. 8 times 3 is 24, which is the right half of the answer. And the left half is 92, further reduced by 3, or 97, further reduced by 8, both of which are 89. So our answer is 8,924. Let's look at the product of 104 and 110. The nearest base is 100 again, but the numbers are now greater than the base. The difference between 104 and 100 is 4, and 110 and 100 is 10, and 4 times 10 is 40. And the left side is 104 plus 10, or 110 plus 4, 114. And our answer is 11,440. Let's look at some larger numbers, 997 and 988. The nearest base is 1,000. 97 is 3 less than 1,000. 988 is 12 less than 1,000. So the right half of the answer is 36 padded to 3 digits, which is the number of zeros in 1,000. And the left half is 997 reduced by 12, or 988 reduced by 3, which is 985. And our answer is 985036. Let's find the product of 88 and 89. Nearest base, we know by now, is 100. 88 is 12 less than 100. 89 is 11 less than 100. 12 times 11 is 132. We note that that is more than the number of zeros in the base, therefore we need to carry. The left, as usual, is 89 reduced by 12, or 77. It's the same as 88 reduced by 11. And now when we merge, we need to carry that 1 to get 7,832.